Ethereum may be on the verge of a major price rally as both industrial investors and Ethereum whales appear to be heavily accumulating once again. Welcome to Inside Bitcoins, your source for the latest news, analysis, and insights from the world of cryptocurrencies. Today, we're looking at Ethereum's current market conditions, growing institutional demand, massive inflows into ETH spot ETFs, and whether ETH might soon make another push toward the $4,000 level. Right now, Ethereum is trading in a relatively narrow range between $2,400 and $2,700. As of today, the price sits around $2,635, appearing to have stabilized there. Compared to Bitcoin's current levels, however, ETH is still far below its previous all-time high, which was reached in November 2021 at just under $4,900. That means ETH is currently trading nearly 60% below its ATH, while Bitcoin remains at or near record highs. Still, we're seeing a much more bullish development than just a few months ago, and that's largely driven by institutional inflows. Following the launch of Ethereum spot ETFs in April 2024, initial numbers were muted or even disappointing. But over the past few weeks, the situation's turned around dramatically. Since May 16th, there hasn't been a single day of net outflows. Quite the opposite, the ETFs are now seeing substantial inflows. On June 3rd alone, $109.5 million flowed in Ethereum ETFs, bringing total net inflows since launch to over $3.25 billion. That's a strong signal that institutional players are regaining confidence in ETH and are positioning themselves strategically for a potential rally. Beyond ETFs, other signals support this trend. A recent OTC deal worth $284 million involving over 100,000 ETH was completed, another clear indication of large-scale accumulation. And that's exactly what makes this interesting. When whales move at this scale, it's rarely coincidental. Institutional investors typically operate with long-term outlooks and often rely on analysis unavailable to the average retail trader. In short, anyone buying ETH at this scale is clearly experiencing higher prices. Analysts like Ash Crypto are also turning bullish. In a recent post on X, he listed several technical indicators suggesting an imminent ETH rally. These include the weekly RSI, which recently broke out above long-term resistance, and a bullish MACD crossover, both classic signs of a potential trend reversal. Historically, such signals have predicted major price moves. Additionally, Ethereum recently reclaimed its 200-week moving average, a level that has played a critical role in past bull markets. All of these technical indicators suggest ETH could rally significantly over the next few weeks, assuming broader market conditions cooperate. Because at the end of the day, the most important factor remains Bitcoin's price action. If BTC undergoes a sharp correction in the coming days or weeks, Ethereum likely won't be immune, and a drop back towards $2,000 would be on the table. But as long as BTC remains stable or pushes to new heights, ETH has a solid chance to climb higher. Who knows? We may even see a return at the $4,000 mark sooner than expected. So what do you think? Is Ethereum gearing up for its next big move, or does it still need some time? And how do you interpret the massive ETF inflows? Let us know in the comments.